If you enjoyed this video, you can like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content. I'm becoming an influencer.
Oh, there you go.
I've asked him to repeat this to me like 4 times though, so I'm not retaining it very well.
We view ourselves in partnership with our customers. We're successful when you're all successful. Our job is to basically build technology that all of our customers can benefit from.
Hi, I'm Allison from RunSignup, and I'm here with Trish from Championship Racing. So Trish, can you tell me a little bit about your company and what you guys do?
Absolutely. So Trish with Championship Racing. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. And I started my company in 2008, a little bit after volunteering for a large event for our track club, and decided to help nonprofits put on their races. I don't own any of them, but I help the nonprofits help with their RunSignup, as well as any operational type needs, course management, anything from getting the course certified, things of that nature. The things they don't do best, which is fundraising is what they do best. Course operations may not be their best suit. So it's kind of what I do.
Can you talk a little bit about how your business has evolved from 2020 up until now, and kind of what opportunities you're seeing as well as what challenges your events are facing?
So 2020 was a big year. March 13th was a big day. March 13th, it's like when it all came down. I mean, all of the races I had already up on RunSignup were exceeding their last year's registrations. And then, again, we hit, the pandemic was starting to come, and everybody was like, we're going to have to shut down. And, it was just I hate to say this, it was sort of traumatic because, your revenue you just went from really doing well to not doing well in just a flash of a second. And I know you guys felt it much more than we did, but it's like, the wind from your sail just kind of just went away. RunSignup did come through for us. They gave us a lot of education to be prepared for what we do next, which I certainly appreciate. They came and helped us kind of transition from having an in-person event to showing us how to either cancel or to go virtual or kind of get a hybrid event going. So, a lot of things got canceled immediately in the 2020. 2021, we started to ramp a lot of things up, and sometimes we were able to put on an event, but we did a lot of virtual events, and then we also came up with the hybrid. So we did a lot of hybrid in terms of run, bike, swim. We were well educated because you guys had lots of beautiful videos to help us kind of get creative and still try and market the event, still get donations, still get registrations, and that helped us survive that whole time period. We still are going through a lot of things. For us, hybrid is kind of taken a back burner. We were trying to get our events up and running, but the hybrid sometimes is not really, what they want to do. They want to get back to running, quote unquote, in-person running. So we still do offer full running in person as well as the virtual option for those that can't make it. Now with the virtual, before it was a little, maybe virtual is not really what I want to do, but now we kind of take it and allow people from around the country to participate in our events. So we're marketing not only locally, but regionally and nationally.
How do you see that impacting like nonprofits, because they're really focused on driving donations?
If you have ways to market to those regional and national markets, then you can basically draw upon those avenues to help raise funds for your charity. Most of the charities I work with are cancer related. So cancer is related to any part of this country, any segment of people. So we try and drive towards, locally, but, to try and gain, donations. We try and go regionally and be surprised. You get a lot of people that will come in for some of our events because, we have one that's colon cancer, and not everybody has colon cancer, but, it is a huge event that we put on. It's called Rump Shaker. It's here in Birmingham. We're typically 2,400. This past year, or this year, we were 1,200. And that we felt was pretty good based on all the circumstances. We were still unsure if we were going to be able to put one on, but we raised $23,000 in donations. So that's our highest so far. So the first year we came on RunSignup, we raised $21,000, and we were like head over tails because that was such an awesome amount of donations for around the 2,400 type person event. So we do drive teams, and we do offer a lot of different find opportunities for teams to help, raise more funds. We have a lot of fundraising activities for those teams. And if you have 5 or more members, we give them a $5 discount. If a person fundraises $250, we give them $25 back of their registration. So we try and offer them opportunities to help fundraise, as well as get more people to the event as part of their team. So we have teams anywhere from 5 members to 70, and sometimes we've had up to 200 member teams on our race. So pretty impressive.
Can you talk a little bit about the challenges you're experiencing on the operations side of helping these races actually get back to in-person racing?
Right now, some of the bigger, more organized charities have lost their staff. That's number one. So the executive director has to take on more of the operational stuff where that may not be their best suited areas. So that usually means that I get to take over a lot more of the day-to-day operational components. So if you have less people doing the operational stuff, that spreads things thin. So where you should be fundraising, you're now dealing with how do you make the event up and running and operational activities. So I see that as you're not focused on fundraising. You're working on just getting the race up and running. We're seeing a lot of costs increase. Gosh, in Birmingham alone, a 5K can cost $9,000, 10K can cost around $17,000. So that is significantly increased in cost. T-shirt costs have gone up. Just basic supplies. T-shirts, is another piece. We're not getting as many donations in for food or water. We're not getting as many volunteers as we normally would. So everything is just kind of shifted. So we're kind of, trying to scale to that as best as we can. So if Birmingham is way too high in terms of cost, we go to the suburbs now. And they're reasonable in terms of their police costs. So we've gone and done that to try and make sure our costs are covered and we're making a reasonable profit for the charity. There are challenges, and my personal opinion, I don't think it's going to go away anytime in the short-term future. I think everything has got to normalize from an economic perspective, and just racing and having people really come back in the numbers. Our numbers are down, obviously, but we're still trying to get out there, send the message out, and make sure we're still reaching out to the participants and making sure they are happy.
Yeah, that's kind of depressing.
It is a little bit, but we still try and strive to do our best. Everything is about social media. We always do the basics. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, using their individual email lists, my email list, and then using RunSignup's email list to get stuff out. Yard signs, we're kind of going back to the basics, but also just managing costs. We also work with a lot of the charities that work with churches, a lot of different groups out there that may want to either have volunteers or participants. It's a lot of just getting the participants from the charity and then all of those areas that they know. So we're kind of saying, hey, friends, tell your other friends to either share or make a donation. We're using kind of like mostly the traditional. We're getting posters out, we're getting yard signs out, things of that nature. But we do use a lot of the email tools, the fundraising tools that are out there. We use the badges for the fundraising.
Can you kind of go through your top 2 or 3 favorite RunSignup features that have been helpful in managing these events and making them a little bit less complicated?
Yeah, so I do a lot of the registration work. So my favorite is, of course, the check-in app. That's my ultimate favorite. Obviously, race day registration is also good because, I will never turn away a person that wants to register on race day. Donations is another one. It's quite easy to use, makes it easy and simple for the participant or a donor to either raise funds for a team member or a participant, and then just the overall RunSignup in general as a platform itself, and then also the email marketing. That's in a growth pattern. It's the email 2 versions. It's a lot more like eye contact or constant contact, so you kind of drag and drop stuff in, so it's a lot more simple to build, where the other one, had templates and was quite easy, but this one is more formatted and it's kind of prettier. It just has a better look and feel when it comes to, having it on your mobile phone, and easier to kind of operate, if that makes sense from a back-end perspective. So from the pandemic, it just changed everything. I don't know how else to explain it. Just from a racing perspective, not about the pandemic and its impacts, but it changed everything from racing because we're still not back. We're getting there, but we're still not back. And it'll take a little while to get everything stabilized, I think, and get people back to participating in races. I think I see a lot of people out running. Tons of people out running on Saturday morning. City of Homewood in Alabama is full of cars. So I know people are out running. They may just not be participating in events yet. And I think we just need to figure out how to get them back.
Thank you, Trish, for joining us at the Summer Symposium for RunSignup. If you enjoyed this video, you can press the like button and subscribe for more content. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay.
I should have said thank you guys for making our job so much easier. Oh, thank you. Awesome.